All right, guys, so now that we've finally taken our first look at all three of these new baddies, it's finally time, man. It's finally time to show some love to my guy, Petey. And I'm actually very, very excited for this one, man, because my boy not only got one new uniform, he got two of them bitches, man. Two of them, and I am loving it, boys. Absolutely loving it, man. I wanted to give you guys my first impressions on this uniform. As you can see, I bought both of them. They're Synergy uniforms. This one right here is the PvE uniform, and this one right here is the PvP version because it has the invisibility. And as we all know, with the invisibility, Spider-Man 2099, aka Miguel O'Hara, is an absolute savage in timeline battles. So I definitely see some value in this uniform for PvP. But boys, we're not worried about that. Let's actually jump into a little bit of gameplay. I want to give you guys my first impressions on this uniform. Honestly, you guys know I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, so anytime he gets a new uniform, they always sucker me into buying it, right? So we're going to test them out today. For the first time, I want to give you guys my first impressions on the uniform. We're going to use them with Nick Fury's lead, Shuri, and where's my boy Petey? Let's jump in, man, and let's test this sucker out. Because, yeah, man, I've been waiting for this, boys. I've been waiting for this, and I'm excited. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Oh, let's get it. All right, let's test out this new fifth skill, the cinematic. Hold up, hold up. Oh, that's actually a good amount of damage. Hold up. Hold up, what the hell? Yo. Okay, maybe Thanos is... Hold up. Okay, damage on the fifth is good. Damage on the fifth is good. That's money, right? But let me see something here. Yo, where the... Okay, where the hell... Oh my God. Please no. Okay, please don't tell me. Bro. Where is the defense down that's supposed to be on the fourth skill, dog? Are you serious, dog? Are you... Oh my God. Oh my freaking God. You're kidding me. You are got to be kidding me. So you mean to tell me that these guys finessed me again? Like, I'm gonna get him killed here because I'm really just trying to see... Like, no, it has to be against Thanos, dog. It literally only has to be that this is not working against Thanos. It absolutely has to be that something is going on against Thanos. Because they're supposed to be freaking 75%. Oh my God. Guys, am I blind? Am I stupid? 6.5% decrease of all defense stacks up to 75% for 4 seconds. I'm not seeing no all defense being stacked onto Thanos here. I'm probably crazy. So let's go ahead and check him out against Proxima, because this can't be real life, dog. This cannot be real life right now. You mean to tell me once again they give another character all defense down and it doesn't apply in World Boss Ultimate? You gotta be kidding me, dog. You absolutely have to be kidding me. What are these people smoking? Like, this is the one thing I said. Like, please don't make this a finesse move once again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's not working against Proxima either. So they literally are just trolling people now. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. I'm done with this shit, dog. I'm literally done with this shit, dog. All right, guys, so I'm back and I've calmed myself down a little bit. And even though I was really, really mad, right, I actually went ahead and I experimented with both of these two new uniforms and did a couple comparisons between them, the Infinity War uniform and the Homecoming homemade suit. I didn't test the other ones because they don't even come close. And what I can say with absolute confidence is these two new uniforms, the latest ones that Spider-Man received for Far From Home, they're the best uniforms that he's ever had by far, right? They're definitely the best offensively, even when compared to my legendary Infinity War uniform. However, one of these two uniforms, in my opinion, is pure garbage. pure garbage, and it's actually this one right here, for the simple fact that this uniform is actually offering less survivability and the same amount of damage, if not even less damage, than the stealth suit, and it doesn't have any PvP application. So I'm really trying to figure out what is the purpose of this uniform. If a dumbass like me can figure out that this uniform is worthless, considering the fact that it came out the exact same time as this one, how could the geniuses that designed this uniform not see it right away? Like, seriously, the same amount of damage, if not even less damage, right? Defense down that doesn't apply in World Boss Ultimate on this uniform, where you have a defense down on this uniform and it actually applies in World Boss Ultimate. It's on his Way of the Spider tier 3 skill, so I can't showcase it in this video, but a couple of my bros hit me up and they actually let me know that yes, the defense down here with a 10-second duration, right, actually applies and stacks in World Boss Ultimate. So I want to know, what's the difference between the defense down on the tier 3 skill and the defense down on the 4th skill for this uniform? I really want to know. And some of you geniuses out there are going to tell me, well, duh, it's pretty obvious. You have to invest way more to unlock Spider-Man's tier 3 skill. So that's why they make it so that the defense down on the 4th skill doesn't apply in World Boss Ultimate, but the defense down on the tier 3 skill, which this skill right here, the tier 3 skill in this uniform, doesn't have a defense down. Okay, right? You guys are going to say, well, that's why they made it so that once you get him to tier 3 in the stealth suit, that defense down applies in World Boss Ultimate. And to those of you guys out there who are going to give me that logic, let me throw this at you, right? Let me throw this question at you. Which of these two characters costs more to upgrade? Wolverine or Spider-Man? Which of them is more expensive to get to tier 3? I'll answer that for you. Wolverine is way more expensive to get to tier 3. He also has defense down on his tier 3. But guess what, boys? Guess what? His defense down does not apply in World Boss Ultimate. So, why does Spider-Man's apply in World Boss Ultimate? That's what I want to know. That cannot be the reason. That can definitely not be the reason. So to me, something else is going on here. Either this is a big mistake by Netmarble and they need to fix this ASAP, or they're literally just trying to finesse people out of their crystals. Because let's be honest, how many people do you think bought this uniform day one? I'm willing to bet at least 30,000-40,000 people bought this, right? And how many more do you think are gonna buy this uniform throughout the lifespan of it being in the game? I would definitely see at least another 30 or 40,000. And then they're gonna realize that the defense down on the 4th skill that they're buying it for, because let's be honest, most of the people, they're looking at two things when they're purchasing this uniform, right? Besides the aesthetics, they're looking at the buff on the 5th skill and the defense down on the 4th skill. The buff is nice, but the damage that I'm getting out of this uniform is the same amount of damage that I'm getting out of the black suit. So that buff, this buff right here, negated, right? So we're basically just buying this uniform for defense down that doesn't apply in World Boss Ultimate. So I take back what I said earlier. This is definitely not the PvE suit. The PvE suit. Anyways, the PvE suit is this one, and this one is also the PvP suit. So this one is definitely superior in every way, and this one is basically just new garbage right away, and that is actually quite sad. I really don't understand why Netmarble keeps doing this, and we've been speaking about it for as long as defense down has been in the game. Why do different characters get defense down, and then some of them it applies in World Boss Ultimate, and for others, it doesn't? What is the determining factor? And why is it that we don't have a way to tell until we actually make the purchase or build up said character? That should not be the stage where you're discovering these things. You should be knowing right away. You should be knowing right away whether or not you're buying this skill, right? You're buying the uniform, and this skill will actually apply on World Boss Ultimate. It's very simple what they could do. They could add a question mark right on top of the skill, similar to what they do right here, right? They could simply add a question mark and said, this effect, this defense down effect, will apply in Shadowland, World Boss Ultimate, Timeline Battle, so and so and so. They could easily put that on the skill page right here on the skill, so you know right away. And the thing is though, I don't think they will ever do that, because as soon as people realize that, oh, this defense down is not applying in World Boss Ultimate, I'm not buying this. This is garbage. So they won't be able to finesse people out of their crystals, so they leave it very vague. And when you've already made the purchase, and there's no refunds in Marvel Future Fight, baby, unless they mess up real badly, right? And to them, this is not messing up. Finessing you out of your crystals, right? Like basically misleading you or misinforming you, so you make a decision thinking something else and then end up getting something else. This to them is not them making a mistake, right? And it's actually quite disgusting. It's basically bait and switch, because nobody is buying this uniform or any uniform with defense down on it simply to use it in the skill preview menu, in freaking Shadowland, and in story missions. Everyone is buying the uniform simply because they see defense down and they thought, yes, this will work in World Boss Ultimate. And Netmarble knows that. So why they made it so it doesn't apply in World Boss Ultimate is simply beyond me. The only reason I can think of is they simply just want to finesse people, and they know that once you buy this, you realize, oh damn, this doesn't work in World Boss Ultimate? Okay, let me buy the other one. It's on the tier 3, so let me try again. Imagine if that one didn't work either. You're out of like 2,000 crystals basically, and you got nothing to really show for it. Well, that's not true. You got 2 new uniforms that are better, right, than what he had before, but not as good as you thought they would be because of the effects that were advertised. So basically, to me, this is bait and switch. It's a very dirty and disgusting marketing tactic, and I am not a fan of it. And they absolutely definitely have to do something about this, because this cannot continue. It's very simple. Like I said, they could simply just put a question mark here and just highlight it. Say, these effects, this defense down effect will not apply in so-and-so game mode. It's very simple, but that would make them way less money. So that's the thing, boys, and I really don't understand what's wrong with these people and why they keep doing this. Like, it's absolutely repulsive that they keep doing this over and over for multiple different characters, and even when we keep complaining, they just keep ignoring us. So going forward, guys, whenever you see a new uniform or a new character come to Marvel Future Fight and you see some type of meta type quality advertised, do not build these characters or buy these uniforms day one. Wait for a few of the content creators to actually pick up the uniform or the new character and confirm that what you see is actually what you're going to get, because otherwise Netmarble is going to keep finessing you guys out of your crystals, right? So please be very careful, because this is actually quite disgusting, and part of this could have actually been avoided if they actually got people who knew how to play the game when they're testing them on their live stream. No disrespect to the people that they get. I'm sure they know how the business aspect of the game work, but when it comes to the gameplay aspect, they seem very new to it, and they often test out the characters in story missions and skill preview, when really we want to see how these characters perform in World Boss, Shadowland, and PvP, right? And if they actually did that in the live stream, some of this chaos could have been avoided, because we'd immediately see right away that the 4th skill defense down wasn't applying in World Boss, and that would actually cost them some revenue, right? Because when we see it, content creators right away would make noise about it. I would immediately tell you guys day one, don't buy this. We saw it in the live stream. Defense down doesn't work, right? Or if they actually had closed testing like most games do, where they allow content creators to experiment with the characters and give feedback, instead of having a whole bunch of yes men that says, okay, we'll test them, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do that. Instead of getting people like those to test the game, why don't they get people who's actually going to give real feedback from a player perspective? Because if they did that, I would tell you guys right now, if they actually got real people, real players to test this, and somebody actually let this slide, That's not cool. That's not cool. That's definitely not cool. No real player, nobody who plays this game on a daily basis would actually test the game and say, okay, defense down that doesn't apply in World Boss Ultimate, that's a good idea. Players are going to eat that up. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Unless they're getting paid a whole lot of money to lie. Right? Anyways, man, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. This is actually quite sad. You guys know I love Spider-Man. I own every single uniform, and I was really looking forward to playing with both of these. But right now, man, this is the one I'm gonna play with because it's the better of the two, but it's still at least not good as I was hoping for right now. At the very least, I'm gonna get them to Mythic. We're gonna play with them a little bit more. If you guys want to see a damage comparison between these two, hit me in the comments. We can definitely do that, and we can have a proper healthy discussion. But be wary, man. Netmarble, they on one, guys. They on one for real. If you guys want to make noise about it in a respectful way on the forum, because this is something that absolutely needs to stop. And it's very simple. They could literally just add a question mark right on top of the skill, right? So you see that what you're getting is not what you're hoping for. It could save you some money, but that's not what they care about. They care about lining their pockets, and that ain't cool, bro. Because eventually, people are gonna get tired of being disappointed over and over and over again, and you're gonna run out of suckers like me that's gonna eat up a new Spider-Man uniform every single time. Okay, so anyways, man, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me your thoughts in the comments. Let's have a healthy discussion, and if you guys want to, you can make some noise on the forum, but just do it in a respectful way, because otherwise I'm not a part of it. Anyways, man, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Can't lie, I'm very sad. I'm very, very sad, but this is where we are. It's Marvel Future Fight. Whew. Sadness, boys. Sadness.